Shalom, Shalom, Yasharallah, HALALYAM, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles who gave MILLSTONE to teach and move well. Peace and salutations. Be to hopeful elect. My brother Atazam Kubar coming at you from the Prophets in Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. We're going to be getting in a quickie today. Going into Halloween, man. Alright. Halloween. Halloween is considered a pagan holiday. What's a pagan holiday? Let's go and grab it. Let's grab what a pagan holiday is. This is in transit, by the way, so bear with me if I seem to take a little minute. Check this out, man. I typed in pagan holiday on Google and it automatically brought up Halloween. It says Samhain is a pagan Samhain is a pagan religious festival originating from an ancient Celtic spiritual tradition. In modern times, Samhain, a Gaelic word pronounced Samhain, we've been saying it wrong this whole time, it's Samhain, is usually celebrated from October 31st to November 1st to welcome the harvest and usher in the dark half of the year. If you really want to get into Samhain, let's grab it. Alright, so here it says Samhain was known in Ireland as the Lord of Darkness. The Druid religion was practiced by ancient Celtic tribes that populated Ireland and parts of Europe. This religion worshipped Samhain, the Lord of Darkness. Some writings also speak of Samhain as the Lord of the Dead. Okay, now we go into what Halloween really is about. Get into the articles. It talks about how Halloween is a day where they believe the spirits have rose back up, to be entertained. To be entertained by humans. So they say, the dead spirits will come back and visit Earth to be entertained by the humans in their costumes. Little do they know the spirits that would, spirits being resurrected from the dead, it's demons, man. It's not people. It's not, you're not talking about people that died. We're talking about demons, okay? So demons looking to be entertained, but literally it's the demons doing the entertaining, man. These people literally, these people are dressing as the demons and summoning up demons, man. They dress as the demons that they got on them. Believe it or not, man. You see a lot of bitches dressed up as a witch, and a lot of these bitches are really witches, man. Majority of them are witches, It says, Samhain being the god of death, what do you have we have people come up to us at camp talking about it's for the kids. So you really sacrificing your kids when you do shit like this, man, to demons and devils. They talk about how the original trick or treat was that the spirits would seek to be entertained by by people, and it was either trick or treat, like pretty much you treat them, or you're gonna get like they're gonna steal stuff from you. Pretty much they're gonna start taking stuff from your house and making you suffer, pretty much, man. And it also went into taking your kids. I gotta find it. A beautiful brother Kasad did a video on it, but it also went into taking your kids, as a trick. So this is child sacrifice. Because who do they say Halloween is for? It's for the children. The children dress up as little demons, and then they go to strangers' front doors. And then what happens when your child goes missing? When your child is gone? You sacrificed your child. What did you expect? You sent your child out there on a day that was literally meant for child sacrifice. It says, and plus on Halloween, these devils, these elites, they do all kinds of witchcraft and sorceries, man. All kinds of sacrifices, child sacrifices, animal sacrifices, all sorts. You name it. It's a very wicked day. All right, it's not for the children of Israel. It's for these damn heathens. These heathens celebrate things like this. Yet you got Israel following after the multitude. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 23, and verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. So it's a commandment to not follow after a multitude. Israel see the majority doing it, and they want to go do it. You know, oh, they doing it. We can do it too. It look like they fine after they did it, so why can't we do it? Well, you're not the same as them. What people fail to understand is all people weren't created the same. All people weren't created equally. But Esau's got this illusion dangling over Babylon, making everybody think that we're equal. It's not how it works. And the only reason he put that out is because he knew that Israel began to wake up. You know, so he put out another precautionary trap just in case. So Israel try to wake up, they run into that stumbling block thinking that they're all equal. You try to wake Yahshua up, and they goddamn fighting you for it. They got them fighting you for condemning their enemy, which are the Edomites. That's my brother, man. That's my brother, man. Why can't we be equal? You know, but you'll never see Jake stand up like that for himself, for his own people. They do that for the Edomites, and it's because these Edomites got them, man, wrapped around their fingers. It's over for Jake, man. You know, now shalt thou speaking of cause to decline after many to rest judgment. That's what Jake do. They love to riot in the daytime, man. You know. They decide what's good, and what's good to them is actually evil. You know, let me grab that. This is the book of they ain't trying to give me that scripture. So this is the book of Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. And that's 2/3 of our people and these damn heathens. But really, it's meant towards 2/3 of our people, man, because the Lord chose you, man. The Lord chose you to rule over the earth. But look at all the conditions that our people are in. They're supposed to be royalty, ruling over the entire earth and over all these nations, man. You know, all these nations are supposed to be subjecting to Jake, and we're supposed to be leading as an example. But we have been spoiled and brought low, made to look like the lowest people upon the face of the earth. That put darkness for light and light for darkness. That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. That's just Jake, man. They're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Hosea 4 and 6. You know, scriptures say the ox and the ass knoweth his owner, you know, in their crib, in their master's crib, but Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. They don't even think about where they come from, who they belong to. They think that they're all equal and somehow they just got here. You know, Jake don't even consider the ancient times, the days of the ancient. They don't consider where everything originated from. They don't consider, you know, certain things. And you got a lot of Jake that has a zeal, but not according to knowledge. A lot of Jake, they have faith in a higher power, you know. It's mainly these Edomites that are atheists and shit. The word atheist even came from these Edomites. But it's a lot of Jake that think, you know, there's a higher power, that believe in a higher power, but they don't worship it. They don't seek to find out what the higher power wants you to do, what the higher power set and rules and regulations. Jake go as far to say as the book was written by man, because they don't want to know. They don't want to consider it. They don't want to think upon correcting the ways that the things that they've been doing. Now they say it's for the kids. What part of Halloween is for the kids? Besides the child sacrifice. You send their ass out there, they walking up to strangers' doors in scary costumes and being scared by other people's scary costumes. I remember I trick-or-treated once. I trick-or-treated once when I was Slovakia. It's Florida lingo. I trick-or-treated once on Halloween when I was a kid. My dad let me go, and he let me go with my siblings. And we were out there alone, man. We were out there at the nighttime, and we were in the middle of the hood. And on Halloween, it's spirits out there, man. It's not just these people. There's spirits riding these people, causing them to want to act evil towards each other. When you see somebody growling at you, man, you see somebody impersonating a demon, then that's when you got to think, what's got them impersonating demons and growling and shit? obviously a demon. You know, a demon is hosting his body. You know, demons talk about spirits being entertained. They're being entertained through the people by dwelling on these people, not by watching them, but they're actually leeching onto these people, possessing these people to do evil shit. But I was, as I was saying, man, a quick testimony. We were trick or treating, and as soon as we left the house, we got down the street on the same block of the house. There was a man in a damn Jason mask, and this man played his character too damn well. He didn't do no talking. He didn't do no laughing. He had a fucking machete in his hand, a Jason mask, and all black on. And he was tall as shit. He was huge. And we were laughing, you know, to try to kill the awkwardness. But this man's actually walking after us pretty fucking fast, man. You know, we got scared. You know? We got scared. That's not nothing that you should want to put a child through. But we got scared and we ran. And we turned around. This motherfucker was nowhere to be found. So these people are actually summoning up the demons that they're dressed as, man. You know, you see a witch walking around, bitch in a witch costume, she starts to act like a witch. You see a dude or a niglet in a Michael Myers costume, he starts acting like Michael Myers. You know, or Freddy Krueger, they act like Freddy Krueger. So you see that the demons that's possessing them, man, the same demons they see on TV, these characters they dress up as, you know, those are the characters that summoned those are the demons that summoned when they play these characters in the movies. And then they summon those same demons when they out here trick-or-treating in their costume. You know, that's idolatry, first and foremost, not only to the death god, but to the things that they wear. You know? Grab this. This is the book of Mark chapter 7 verse 9, and he said unto them, full well you reject the commandment of YAHAWASHI. What was the commandment of the Lord YAHAWASHI? Thou shalt have no idols. Thou shalt serve no other gods. Thou shalt worship no other before me. You know, and all those alone just goes into pagan holidays like Halloween. What they're going to celebrate next? Thanksgiving, the slaughtering of our brothers. You know. And then Christmas, the worship of another pagan god, man. Another idol, man. You know. So it says, full well ye reject the commandment of YAHAWASHI. So they have rejected the commandments of the Lord YAHAWASHI. You break one, you break them all. It says that ye may keep your own tradition. So they're trying to keep their own tradition, not the high holy days of the Lord had given us to keep, but the days, the holy days that these damn heathens had given us to keep, man. You know. It's really what these heathens keep, but we become captive in so many lands, and Jake begins to pick up on their ways. They start to follow after the multitude, and Jake begins to look up to their captors. Every time we go into slavery, Jake begins to look up to their captors, and it's only natural because we're subjecting to them. But Jake begins to look up to them in a way of like, oh, these are godly men. But really, we are the godly men. We're the godly children. The Lord had chosen us and not these heathens. You know? Let me grab this. See if it comes up. Bear with me, Baba Kasha. Transitioning between phone data and the Wi-Fi in my house. Let me go inside, man. Go inside. Give me 1 second, James. All right, so let me see. It says, the book of Acts, chapter 7, and verse 43. Yeah, ye took up the tabernacle of Moloch, and the star of your god Remphan, figures which ye made to worship them, and I will carry you away beyond Babylon. There's another one. So I can bear with me. Alright, this is Jeremiah. Let me see if I can grab something out of here. Jeremiah chapter 1. Mainly the scriptures going into how Israel was, when they would go into slavery, or they would go into captivity, they end up falling off and worshiping the gods of that land that they were captive to, man. If any brother knows, they can drop in the comment board. Let's see. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1, verse 16. I will utter my judgments against them, touching all their wickedness, who have forsaken me, and have burned incense unto other gods, and worshipped the works of their own hands. Thou therefore gird up thy loins, and arise, and speak unto them all that I command thee. Be not dismayed at their faces, lest I confound thee before them. Alright, so don't be worried at their faces, man. The Lord said, don't be worried at how Jake be looking. Jake be having these stern-ass faces when they be upset. You know, or I should say intimidating looks when they upset and they're ready to square off with you, and they ready to stone you or attack you or argue with you. The scripture say, be not dismayed by their faces, you know. But it says, who have forsaken me and have burned incense unto other gods and worshipped the works of their own hands. Alright, so Jake was burning incense to other gods, man. You know, which is the heathens' gods. Let me grab it. So like, you ain't gonna find it, man. I ain't gonna find it right now. I gotta really study up to be able to find it again, Salakia, for my shortcoming. But we gonna move on, man. Find something different. Alright, so this is the book of This is the book of Hosea, chapter 13, and verse 4. Yet I am the Lord, I am the Lord Yahawah, thy power from the land of Egypt, and thou shalt know no God but me, for there is no Savior beside me. There is no Savior beside the Lord YAHAWASHI. So the commandment was, you should know no God before him. You know, but Jake goes into serving all these other things, man. You know, they followed after the heathen. They followed after the multitude to do evil, man. Let me grab this one. Following not after the heathens. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, YAHAWASHI, learn not the way of the heathen. And Halloween is the way of the heathen. Christmas and Thanksgiving is the way of the heathen. Thanksgiving is literally a celebration of the heathens taking over us, taking over our people. Killing off our people, and our people are so damn destroyed that they're celebrating the death of their own ancestors without even realizing it, man. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So Jake continue doing these things, and they don't even question the origins of it. They just see everybody else doing it, and they start taking it on, you know? Like this pronoun shit. These Edomites came out with this damn pronoun shit, man. And all you see is Jake with it all in their bios and on their accounts and shit, man. You know? Jake trying to ride the new wave. Jake just trying to seem relevant, you know, in a wicked world. You know, you don't want to be relevant in a wicked world. If your name's known very well in a wicked world, if your worldly name is known throughout the wicked world very well, you ain't doing so well. Okay? But, hey, if your name, your Hebrew name, as according to the prophet, is known throughout this worldly world, you're doing pretty good, man. Because now you cutting shit up. People know you. Hey, you know. Lord say you shall get them fame and praise in all the places they've been put to shame. You know, so there's going to come a time where the prophet's name is going to be known across the world. Everybody going to know about the prophets. They're going to know their names. They're going to know what they look like. They're going to know about their works, what they teach, what they do, who they preach. You know. Even Jake going to know. The Jakes that used to be talking shit about you, man. While you doing this work of the Lord, saying that you lame, whatever. They gonna know in that day. They gonna know in that day. Lord say everybody gonna know that He is the Lord, YAHAWASHI. He's the Alpha and the Omega, man. You know. But I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna close out, man. It says, the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear YAHAWAH and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Truly hope this lesson was edifying to you, Akim and Akwath, who listening to this sincerity. To next time, Yasharallah, I do say, Shalom.